This is chapter 6.3, adding and subtracting polynomials. When you're adding polynomials and subtracting them, I'm going to be asking you to use the vertical method versus using the horizontal method. What this entails, or what it means, is you need to write the polynomial in standard form if it's not already given in standard form. Identify like terms, and once you've identified them, then you'll be able to combine them. This is example 1 from page 310, letter A. We have 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus x plus 9 plus x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x minus 1. In your book, it's given verbally as subtract 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 9x from 6x cubed minus x squared plus 7x minus 12. And that's important because this amount, x cubed minus 6x squared minus plus 5x minus 1, has been subtracted from the first amount. So we've got 2x cubed, which goes with x cubed. We're going to be adding these. If you want to put a 1 on that, it gives you 3x cubed. Now we bring down our 4x squared. We see a like term over here we're identifying, minus 6x squared. You have a negative 6x squared plus 4x squared is minus 2x squared. Then we go minus x, or 1x, and we see it. We identify the like term in the second expression, which is plus 5x, and negative 1x and a positive 5x is plus 4x, and plus 9. We identify the other constant, which is minus 1. 9 and negative 1 is plus 8. So your solution is 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 4x plus 8. That is your sum, or your solution. Now we're going to go to the next one, which is also on 310. It's the B portion of example 1. Now, sometimes you're not going to have a one-to-one correspondence. In A, you had an x cubed, an x squared, an x, and a constant. Here, you're not going to have that one-to-one correspondence, which means it's going to leave some gaps. So we have 5x squared. We look, there is a 4x squared, which gives you 9x squared as your sum. You're adding these. Then we have 2x. You see we have a minus or negative 7x. Negative 7x and 2x is minus 5x. We have no constant in the first expression, but we do in the second. So in the second expression we have plus 3. There's nothing above this. So nothing, or 0 plus 3 is 3. So 9x squared minus 5x plus 3 is the sum. Now I'd like you to try on the right side of your paper, number 16, and then turn the recording back on once you're finished to see if you did it right. Okay, you have 3x squared, and look at the second expression. X squared is the other like term, so plus 1x squared, or x squared, is 4x squared. Then minus 4 is the constant. You see the constant over in the second expression was plus 3. And negative 4 and positive 3 is negative 1. So the sum is 4x squared minus 1. Now, number 21 is a bit more challenging, so we're going to do this one together. The first thing you have to understand is that variables are in standard form when they are given in alphabetical order and the largest degree first. So you have xy, which is in alphabetical order. But here you have xy squared, and here you have x squared y. So to put these in standard form, let's go ahead and do that in a different color. It would be 4x squared. Let's do something different from this. Let's use green. 4x squared y, and then it'll be plus xy squared, and then minus x. And then we look at the second expression. It is also not in standard form. We've got negative x squared y, and then minus 4x, and then plus 9. Now we're ready to go about adding these. So we have 4x squared y. We have over here negative 1 x squared y. We're adding these together, which is going to give us 3x squared y. Then we have plus xy squared, and that's a 1xy squared. I don't have any xy squared over here, so I just leave it blank underneath. Then I've got minus 1x or minus x. Over here I have a minus 4x. Those are like terms. A negative 1x and a negative 4x is minus 5x. This 1xy squared, or xy squared, just comes down as plus xy squared minus 5x. That was the last term in the first expression, so we go to the second expression, and we have a plus 9. There's no constant in the first expression, so we bring down our plus 9. So the sum is 3x squared y plus xy squared minus 5x plus 9. With this portion of the recording from chapter 6.3, you'll be able to add and subtract polynomials, and you'll be able to do problems 16 through 20 on page 312. I'm going to do a separate recording for subtracting polynomials.